Take two. Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's see, we gotta take this off. This is where that piece I just made is gonna reside. We have to take this bearing race off because this is designed for balls, not rollers. So, and I believe this should be.
And, well, I think what I'm going to do is take this loose here. And take this arm off. I'm going to have to, no simple way to do anything on these old ones. But, well, these are the new ones, I guess. Let's see if I can get this.
Okay, I'll get a couple screwdrivers or something.
I'll take this nut off right here. And so I can take this arm off of this arm. And I'm going to tie a pin in the way. Let's see if I can get this tie pin out of here. Like so. Come on, mate. Work with me here. Yep. Okay. That took care of that problem. There's that. Different set of tools here. It appears this has never been off. This is rust. It's an old caterpin.
Come on, baby, don't do that. Oh, come on. Pull it the other way. One coming. Okay. There we go. Half of one out. The other half should be easy. There we go. There we are. Okay. Ooh-wee. Okay. Now, I need a big socket on that one. Inch and 16th, maybe inch and 1/8, something like that. Okay, I was right. It's inch and 16th. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can pop her loose. Bigger hammer, huh?
Looks like. Okay. Alright.
Might have damaged the nut a little bit here. So let me see if I can find just a regular nut, not a castellated nut for this, because I don't want to beat on this. I don't want to beat on the end of that. Wouldn't be prudent. Alright, well, I hammered on it with that copper hammer till I got tired. So I thought maybe I put a little heat on it here. Isn't anything critical. A little warming up won't hurt. And a bigger hammer. So we'll see. So, darn battery went out just when I was putting the heat on, but my trusty little mid-sized sledge here did the trick. So It's loose now, and takes a bigger. Okay. Get a bigger wrench on there. I'll let this cool off before I start handling it. Guess this will come out. Looks like that unscrews, yeah. And they've got a spacer at the top here, or thrust washer, I guess you'd call it.
Now there's a
Bunch of crud in the top of this, which this should have been cleaned, because there's a groove right here. If I can turn it around and show it to you. Right here's a groove, and there's a grease cup that goes on top, and when you turn the grease cup, it forces the grease down through the hole and out through this slot, which lubricates the kingpin here. So, see if I can back this thing on out of here. Come on, baby. All right. Everything's got to be contrary, doesn't it? There's our kingpin. Doesn't look half bad. A little warm, but didn't get it hot enough to hurt the grease. Now this piece here will come off. We don't need all these old bearing parts hanging on here. So, and this nut is left-handed. Okay, so those are unique to this side. Oh, here we go. Here's what the old bearing looked like, and not my favorite. That would go on here like that. Okay, and it worked. You know, it did its job, but I think we can do better.
loosen it.
Really loose threads on that puppy. So this is lefty tighty instead of righty loosey, or lefty whatever. Okay, there comes the thrust washer. So I got that. And it's still a little warm, so let me grab something and take that off. Okay, I used a dull cold chisel, and there was one little spot right here that I could get the cold chisel started on the edge of the race, and I was able to work it back a little bit at a time, like that. And then I got out my homemade wedges here. Started putting those in. Get that to grab on this side too good, I don't know why. chisel seems to work real good. Now what I thought I'd do, we got enough, and I don't. Son of a gun. Okay, I thought I could get it with I've got a long enough puller, but the jaws are too fat to fit behind here, so by the time I get this thing out a little further, it'll probably fall off.
It is moving.
And if you want it to work good, you got to use your Kroll oil.
Okay. Never hurts.
It may not always help, but it never hurts. I think we've got enough room now. Yeah, those jaws will fit on there now, so we could pull it off the rest of the way with this puller. I've got it almost all the way off, huh? All the way back to the end here. There we go. Okay. Now, just need a wrench. There we are. There. Now you can. This is the piece we're trying to pull off. So here it comes. Nothing to it. Fell off a couple of them here. Back on there. Okay. Voila. So now we just got to make the new piece that I made fit on there. And hopefully we'll be in good shape. Got the old bearing race off. I can mic this and see exactly what our new part should be. So let's just put the old depth telescoping gauge in here.
Okay.
137.4 or 1.3745, I guess would be the right way to say that. 374, pretty close. Okay. So where's my new part? Never had one of those days. I walked around here for 5 minutes looking for this stupid part and reached in my pocket. Oh, well, anyway. That's the way it goes. Let's just see. We're 374 on that other piece, and we're 373. So we're a thousandths too tight. So we need to take a thousandths out of here. So we've got a reamer. Got this nice adjustable reamer here. Blue Point. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, Blue Point was a Snap-on. Division of Snap-on, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, we're going to use this to get our, to ream this out to 1,000. Okay, what I want to do here is take out this old workpiece here. Like that. I was trying to shift into gear, wasn't it? Maybe a little out around here. About 7 or 10, 12 thousandths maybe. So let's just see where we are. There's high. Line right there. Okay. Let's tighten this up a little more. And let's put this over up there at the bottom. So, and so can you see what we're doing there? Almost. Not bad. Well, we can get it better. Right there. We'll call that good. It's only out 1,000. Okay. Oh, I like to run this stupid motor. Noisier than heck. All right. So let's get some stuff out of the road here so we can see. Okay. And put this, what is this? Jacob's chuck here. Number 20. Number 20 in. It's a good sized chuck. Okay. And now put, I know this is not, it's a manual feed reamer, not a power feed reamer, but we're going to go real. Okay, I've got the reamer just about as small as it'll go, and it will just go in and spin. So what I want to do now is just back it out just enough that it catches. So let's do that now. Cross feet out of the way here. A little bit more. Maybe if I go this way. That might make a difference that way. There we go. Okay. Now. Don't think we took anything out, but let's just do a quick check here, make sure. See where we stand. About 1,000. Yeah, I can't really tell. Yeah, she looks now. I don't think we've done anything enough to make any difference here. Now, see where that comes out to. It's 1.377. 1.377. Yep, we'll call it that. 1.377 in our bearing race here. And 1.375. So we can take off a thou or two here. And some chips piling up right there. Change of plans. I've been in contact with my machinist friend that assists me on working on all these old cars. I was thinking of, and had been making this part here, a couple of them actually, that would go on to the spindle. So this is the, let's see, I'll take some of this stuff off of here. This is the spindle that we're trying to adapt to these Timken bearings, because what it had on there were these ball bearing races. And so we took off the, well, that one just unscrews. This one had to be taken off. It came off with a punch. I don't know if I videoed that or not. We had to cut this one off because it wouldn't budge. But my plan originally was to make, I was going to make two of these and just replace the original ones. Well, my friend Tracy said, it's not the best way to do it. He recommended that I do the machining of the outside of this bushing, or this outside of this, after it's installed onto the spindle. That way, if the spindle is bent, which it turns out it is, when I machine this and the other piece that goes out here, we're running true to the spindle, and everything will be in proper alignment. So these are going to the trash, or into my spare bushing department. Now I've got to make two more. I've got this piece of cold roll. I believe it's cold roll. It's not identified, so I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty certain it's cold roll, just regular cold roll. And we want to machine, my next project is going to be to machine turn this into a spacer like this one for the smaller bearing here. So it's, and this was left-hand threads. One side's left-hand, and I think the other side's right-hand. Pretty sure that's the way it is. But anyway, we do have a left and a right. So that's what this video is going to be about, is turning this into a bushing that will fit, or a sleeve that'll fit this bearing and mount onto here. But we just have to mount it onto here first. Then we'll chuck the spindle up in the lathe and do all the outside machining on it at that point. So we'll just do the internal and do the external later. Let's
get to it.